the range. We're all... Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. And tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Adebayo in at the center. Young can't hit. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way play.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Outside Adebayo. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Johnson. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Shooting 2.
The free throw dropped for Johnson as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant. What's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
He's off on the second. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating. Making that commitment's a key pillar of the Heat culture.
Finished off by Sarr.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Johnson. Sarr against Adebayo. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Sarr's got 6 points. The Heat have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by the Wizards. From deep, Johnson. Now pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Yep, that one's good. 12 points for him.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Outside Coulibaly. Up and in on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back over to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Sarr. Miami making their last shot. The kick out to Johnson. And it's all tied up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Adebayo. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. 16 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Fires for 3. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 7 points.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Champagnie comes in for Coulibaly. The Heat have gone an impressive 8 of 9. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. And how about we check the numbers for Bam Adebayo? .146 left in the first quarter of the game. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
Johnson on the wing. That one goes. Count it. 9 points in the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
No, B.A., it's actually Idris. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck. Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact the game. He's a player everyone wants on their team.
Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Young. Here's Champagnie, and here's Young. Pounded by Adebayo. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Adebayo. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
From the high post. And Fontecchio pulls it down.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
He drops it from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, you can see the athleticism of Adebayo on that drive. What a motor he has.
24 seconds left to play in the first. Young from long range. And again, it's Washington with a 3. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Wizards up 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
We've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Hardy. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. checked in. All right, let's have a look at which team scored the most second chance points in the second half of the season. The Heat in 5th.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
Bam, going to work in close.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Wizards with a lead. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Against contact. Adebayo just too strong.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Pass to Champagnie. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Champagnie's got 4 points this quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Hicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Adebayo from long range. Nails it from 3.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Wizards have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be #1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And Miami has possession following the score by Washington. Adebayo, that's good. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Adebayo, that's good.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
There's a screen. Pass to Riley. Back to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Young. There's the triple. The rebound by Ware.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Adebayo feeling it out a bit. And the Heat, another 3.
Look at the range from Adebayo. Confident stroke.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Adebayo against Young. To halt the run. Riley's shot is off. Miami leading by 7. Outside Adebayo. And good! There's another!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
So for Washington, Sarr comes in for Vukcevic, and it's Johnson in for Champagnie. Miami also changing it up. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Larson. Tyler Hero comes in for Norm Powell, and Mitchell subbed in for Jaquez. Outside Johnson. Stolen by Hero. Fast break Miami. Here's Adebayo. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Johnson against Hero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Tyler Hero.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Miami.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Goes away.
First free throw is good.
Goes away. Yeah. I don't feel great.
What's it first? Taste it. Get it?
No, I know. I don't feel good. I'm sick.
And so he hits both. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami.
Yeah.
When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Now here's Young. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Adebayo. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Back to Young. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, the bomb from Young. My goodness.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Adebayo, that's good.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Puts the move on. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
There's the 3, and it's good. He hits another one.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
I won't.
Hello, and guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Heat.
I mean...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Powell. And it's Wiggins in at the 4 spot. Adebayo from long range. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Heat leading by 13. Adebayo from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Shakes him. Here's Sarr. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Washington shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. For 3. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses...
Again! What an avalanche!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Pass to Sarr. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Here's Powell. Miami moving it around. Adebayo from long and got it. Another basket.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards trail by 18. Outside Johnson. From the stripe. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3. Good. Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a four-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Ware's checked in for Mitchell. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Riley. Still no points. From the top of the key, Washington again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And another one!
And that score moves them up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Where? That's good.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Where? The screen to the inside. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Riley. Fires the three. Rebound by the Heat. On the break. Goes up on the baseline. No good, off the front rim. Washington has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Johnson. Lets the three fly. That shot off. Miami leading by 23. Wiggins outside. Jacks up a three. Hits the trifecta. Wiggins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
And I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there.
Hero with the bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Johnson for three. The rebound by Ware. Pass to Powell. Fires from deep. And the Heat, another three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Adebayo's checked in for Ware.
Your Wizards dancer.
We've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Trae Young, and it's Gill in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Carrington with it, right side Young. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Young's got 19 points.
Yeah, he is so good with that floater. Trae Young showing off the touch right there.
Miami moving it around. Fontecchio, good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And Washington has possession. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Young, the pass to Champagnie. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Larson. And again, Miami with a triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
Here's Jaquez. And again, Miami with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Shot to stop the run. Rebound, Miami. Pass to Iaquinchonis. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. Sars checked in for Gill. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Fontecchio. And it's Smith in for Larson. Here's Young. The three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Iaquinchonis' shot is good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Young inside, covered by Smith. Young misses.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Up top, Smith. Pass to Adebayo. Three-pointer, Iaquinchonis. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Iaquinchonis has got 5 points in the quarter. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Jaquez, and again it's Miami from deep. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
For three, Smith. And the Heat, another three.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
Lets it go. And Miami again with the bucket.
Wow, such a skilled five. Bam's passing is really important to this offense.
Young from long range. And it's Young again missing.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Pass to Iaquinchonis. Three-pointer. Another possession, another assist.
He's nearing the franchise record for most assists in a single game.
This team feeds off his unselfishness and commitment to keeping everyone else involved. Champagne's shot is off. So it's Miami now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Gets the three ball to go.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pulls up, and another dime for him.
Now, this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long.
First team foul. Substitution on the court. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
The first one falls. And Sarr drops them both. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Let's go with a three. And again, another assist.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision, both to find his teammates and to reach for new heights. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie.